Hey, what's up? Good morning, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. It is Thursday, October 3rd here, and markets have been moving a decent bit over the last week or so. It's been interesting because it seems like some of the movement comes out like maybe in the morning session or something, and then we kind of just die out, we stall out, and then you rotate for like eternity. So let's see if we can come back to normalcy, if you will, today and tomorrow. Tomorrow we have the non-farm payrolls that come out pre-market. I guess there's some news events that surround that, but I think that I think that most people are just going to be waiting for those non-farm payrolls that come out pre-market on Friday. So the main thing to talk about over here is the yen and Japan. Right, the yen has been under pressure continuously after just a flurry of dovish remarks from Japan's newly elected prime minister Ishiba, and central bank policymakers push traders to scale back bets of other interest rate hikes in the near term. The yen carry trade, which contributed to the global market meltdown, quote unquote, right in August, is also regaining momentum as traders expect the yen to weaken further. So in front of me, you have the USD JPY. You can see that the USD, right, it weakened a decent bit compared to the Japanese yen, but right now you can see it's gaining strength, suggesting that the yen is following. Morning, Laurent. And what they said is that I don't believe that we're in an environment that requires additional rate increases. This is what Ishiba said in the meeting with the bank governor Ueda on Wednesday. And Ueda said that the BOJ would move cautiously on rate hikes. And on Thursday, dovish BOJ remarks, Asahi Noguchi said that the central bank should patiently maintain a loose monetary condition. And to note, Noguchi opposed the July rate hike as he believed Japan's economy was vulnerable to downside risks. So the yen's drop hikes dim and fall off. The yen weakened against the dollar while the Japanese stock market rose. The yen briefly dropped to about 147 overnight, just above 147. We can see here it's kind of regaining a little, and its lowest level in at least a month, right? It has been since it recovered around that 146.4. So Japan's blue chip Nikkei 2225, sorry. Let's see what that looks like. Slightly higher here yesterday. We got a pretty big sell-off that like spooked people on Friday, right? Pretty big downside, about like 5% on that. Obviously, you can see into early August, this thing got absolutely obliterated, but quickly turned back around. Now, people were looking at this on Friday and thinking, oh, okay, we're seeing more of the same. Right now, it's down a little as well. Um, so we'll see how that kind of shapes up. But I truly think that they're in a position right now that they're kind of settling things down, especially with like a new PM. Once that settles down and they take kind of the proper steps and smooth it over with the central bank, I think Japan becomes a pretty strong economy that people would want to invest in, especially Japanese stocks. I believe that they are attractive. They're at attractive valuations right now, especially with the hiccup that happened with the yen in August. They're going to be very more stringent with what they do going forward. So I think that they're going to be able to kind of gather themselves, and it's going to be a very good, even like medium term aspect to look at some of these Japanese stocks. So the yen also posted its biggest drop in 2 months on Wednesday after Ishiba's comments. This was because of indications that the new government may not be able to persuade that deflation has been defeated, said in terms of comments by Ueda suggesting that the uncertainty of the global economy may deter it from hiking rates in the near term. So we'll see how that shapes up. Overall, I think that like there could be some more weakness in Japan, right? Especially in the stock market itself, like I was saying before, with some general weakness in the yen. But I think overall, in the coming months, amid some misses on Q3 deliveries, you can see over the last few days we've been kind of declining. Nvidia said that the Blackwell, or Jensen Huang said that the Blackwell demand is insane. I saw this interview yesterday. Nvidia's up here pre-market trying to grapple back some of those losses. OpenAI valued at $157 billion, and CEO tells investors not to back their rivals. So a lot is going on there. Toyota $100